Grief doesn't always end just because the moment does. It can linger. It can sit heavy in your chest. It can catch you off guard. You can just tear up for no real reason. Or you can hear this whispering like it's a quiet ache that you just can't seem to be able to release. And if that feels familiar, you're not alone. And in this tapping session, we are going to gently face that grief together and soften that sadness so that you can create more peace and healing. My name is Sandra. I'm the author of Tapping into Abundance using EFT tapping and the law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And I help people release the emotional and energetic blocks that are keeping them stuck so that they can live with more love, more joy and creativity. And I've been using EFT for over 8 years now, and I love guiding people through the tapping to shift those heavy emotions and open up to healing. And grief is one of those emotions. So in this session, we're going to gently work with the grief and the sadness from past hurts and past losses and create that space for emotional peace and acceptance. Now, if you want to go deeper with this kind of work and this kind of healing, I do invite you to sign up for my free masterclass, How to Heal Your Shadow Through Balancing Your Energy Centers. In it, I'll guide you through the powerful ways to release old wounds, restore the balance, and safely connect with your authentic self. You can find the link below the video in the description field, or you can go to my website, mysterywitchschool.com, go to my freebies tab, and the link to that masterclass will be there. Or you can book a free clarity session with me where we get to talk over Zoom for half an hour and get you clear about what is keeping you stuck and the type of work that you may need to do to get you unstuck. So there's a link in the description field below this video for how you can book a free clarity session with me as well. So let's get to the tapping. Grief can be something that's happened recently from a loss, or it could be something that's from the distant past. I work with a lot of clients who still have grief from things that happened in the past. Losses of loved ones from the past, losses from situations where they're feeling grief because they didn't act the way that they felt that they should, so there's also some remorse and regret around it. People have grief for the old version of themselves when they start to transform into their new identity and step more into who they truly are. That version of them that was very unpleasant to be in, they can actually grieve that. I've grieved past versions of myself when I've transformed more into who I truly am. So grief can take many different forms. So whatever form of grief you're working with, you can use this tapping to help you. So starting with the karate chop point and repeating after me. Even though I still carry this grief from the past, I accept myself and how I feel. Even though part of me is holding on to this sadness, I'm okay. Even though this grief feels heavy, full of sorrow, I'm okay. Now starting on the points. This grief I've been carrying. The past hurts, still weighing on my heart. Feeling the sorrow. Feeling the regret. Maybe even remorse. Feeling the loss. Sometimes it feels overwhelming. Like I don't want to let it go. It's a heaviness inside me. Inside my heart. I feel teary, like I need to release something. And part of me doesn't want to let go. But I know deep down inside I have to. I've carried this for a long time. And there may be a part of me that's not ready to let go yet. But I still feel the grief. This feeling of grief. Feeling the feeling of grief. Needing to let it go. To cry and let it go. To allow the tears. To allow the feeling. I don't have to keep it anymore. I can let it go. I can still love. I can still cherish. I can let the grief go. What if I can let the grief go and be safe at the same time? What if I can let the grief go and be safe at the same time? What if I can let the grief go and be safe at the same time? What if I'm allowed to let the grief go? What if it's okay for me to let the grief go? What if someone like me can let the grief go? Running down my body, down through my legs, through my feet, into the ground. Feeling that grief running down my body, down my legs, through my feet, and into the ground. Letting it go safely. Taking a deep breath and letting it go. Grief is a part of being human, and it's a part of your journey. So whenever you find grief, just do this tapping to allow the grief to be there and allow it to flow through you. It is a process. It is something you go through, but you don't want to get stuck in grief. And if you've got grief from the past, you need to let that go too. And if you're grieving a part of yourself that you no longer are, or a part of yourself that's been lost, even if you don't want to be that version of you anymore, it's okay to grieve that version, to say goodbye to it, put it to rest, and allow yourself to then step into who you truly are, into your more true version of you, where you have a lot more joy and love in your life. And if you're grieving anything from the past, whether it's the loss of somebody in the past or the loss of a situation in the past, it's okay to allow the grief to go. It doesn't change your relationship with anything or anyone from the past. It just simply allows you to let go of all of that hurt and allow it to go through your body down into the ground for transformation. If today's tapping did open something up for you and you want more personal support, I do invite you to book a free clarity session with me. On this one-on-one call, we explore where you may be feeling blocked and how tapping and energy work can help you move forward into that peace and joy and more freedom and safety. So the link is below for that free clarity session, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com, under my coaching and working with me tab. Let me know in the comments what you think about grief and past hurts. Where do you feel them most in your body? And how did this tapping session help shift anything for you? If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.